Fortnite Season 3 will last 30 days and then it's gone. From the entire theme being Star Wars to the live event, stick around to the end because everything is changing in Chapter 6. So why would Fortnite add a Star Wars season and have it last only 30 days? Well, it's obvious. They created a new strategy that began with Remix, introducing collab themes to replace the month-long OG seasons. If you think about it, OG is a permanent mode now, so the cycle of 4 seasons and then one throwback, it's gone, and a new one we already know about is taking its place. So don't let the short amount of time give you low expectations, because there's gonna be an overwhelming amount of content packed into the month. So far it's been confirmed there will be 4 or 5 skins in the Battle Pass, one of them almost certainly being Emperor Palpatine. Not to mention, with the new season of Andor right around the corner, I'd be surprised if Cassian doesn't make an appearance in the lineup. There's also C-3PO, one of the biggest Star Wars characters missing from the game, and this new season could fix that problem by adding him as a Battle Pass skin. We also already have Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers, but for whatever reason, battle droids are nowhere to be found. It's a reoccurring theme at this point that Fortnite throws a meme skin in their Battle Pass. It always gets a bunch of marketing. We had Pilvarine, and they threw Big Dill into the current pass, so who will take this role in Star Wars? Well, Jar Jar Binks fits all the criteria, and literally everyone wants to see it happen. These are all without mentioning the characters that are somehow missing from Fortnite, whether it's Mace Windu or General Grievous, Rebel characters like Ezra and Hera. But it's not just outfits that Star Wars is bringing. Remember, this is a whole season, so that means the map is gonna have a huge update. Leakers have already revealed that we're getting 3 named POIs with their very own bosses, and of course there are so many areas this could be. Chances are we'll see our very own Star Wars themed biome full of different POIs, like maybe even a Mos Eisley cantina. Like, it wouldn't be the first time Epic brought one to the game like this. But it would also make sense to see something new, like the snowy mountains of Hoth, maybe a crashed AT-AT we could loot. Okay, that could also be pronounced AT-AT, so don't roast me. One of the most requested POIs we've ever seen in Fortnite is Vader's castle. Everyone thought this was coming back when he showed up as a secret outfit in Chapter 3, but it never happened. Since then, we've been wondering if Castle Vader would finally show up, and now is the perfect time to make it happen. So the reason I think we'll be seeing way more than just 4 collab skins is because leakers have actually revealed there are 5 new henchmen, 3 bosses, and 6 new NPCs coming to the Star Wars map. That alone confirms there's at least 14 outfits in the works, which sounds insane. It will probably include variants, whether it's battle droids or new versions of stormtroopers like scouts, snow troopers, or a TIE pilot. After all, textures for a TIE pilot skin were added to LEGO over 4 months ago, basically confirming it's coming next season. This is where I also dig up rumors of a Rebel Leia outfit that leakers have been talking about for over a year now, and this will probably appear in the item shop. Of course, we've constantly had Star Wars items in the game. It happens annually on May the 4th, so it's no surprise all the items and features you're used to will be coming back. This includes lightsabers, force powers, and all the classics that'll dominate the season. We would love to see new abilities though, like imagine being able to throw thermal detonators at enemies, or control probe droids like the Falcon Scout. Not to mention the fact we could buy vehicles in Fortnite now. This gives Epic the opportunity to let us get land speeder skins or maybe custom speeder bikes to drive around on, and they could go even further and design an AT-ST vehicle that works like a mech. Okay, maybe not that last idea, but if there's one thing we could all agree on, if this season doesn't include lightsaber pickaxes, Fortnite has officially fumbled for the last time. It feels like we've been asking for this for so long, so it's now or never. Safe to say, if we don't get these pickaxes, we could abandon all hope of ever getting them. The craziest part is how this season has been in development much longer than you would think. Like I mentioned earlier, outfits like Rebel Leia and the TIE Pilot have been in the works for a year, but this goes back even further than that. During the Big Bang event, Fortnite teased a ton of multiverses, and one of these realities was gonna be a Star Wars universe. This was scrapped from the event at the last second, and we never got to see what they were teasing. Until now. Yeah, they were working on the season a while ago and pushed it all the way to 2025. So Epic's already giving us official teasers of Season 3. What are they? Well, right now on the island, the storyline has been unraveling fast as the Spirit Realm portal begins to hint at the Star Wars reality. We had to track down a suspiciously familiar chest during these challenges, and we're using the items inside to analyze the portal. The biggest theory right now is that Palpatine is waiting on the other side. If it's true, it'll probably summon the entire Star Wars reality to the island during a mini event. Think about the last Star Wars event, how they called tons of Star Destroyers to the map out of nowhere. This has the potential to be one of the coolest mini events yet. And in what is definitely not a coincidence, pay attention to the dates. Season 3 officially begins on May 2nd, the same day the LEGO Pass expires. Of course, LEGO already had their own Star Wars Battle Pass last year, so get ready for round 2. And even though all of this is going to be Star Wars themed, that doesn't mean there aren't surprise crossovers in store. Fortnite is already teasing a huge pop star about to join the Icon series. If you head to Canyon Crossing, you'll find a lipstick mark on the wall, a guitar, and a love heart microphone. All of this is the first official teaser for festival's new headliner, Sabrina Carpenter. Not only is she getting an outfit, Sabrina is also getting 2 emotes and 2 jam tracks to start with. Taste and Please 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 will be included, and of course she already has espresso in the game. It's not just pop singers, turns out you can't escape Marvel even during a Star Wars season. 2 of the most requested heroes of all time are rumored to be appearing, a new version of Daredevil, but most importantly, the Punisher. It's not fully confirmed right now, but even the possibility of this happening is sending players into a frenzy, like literally everyone wants this. With the new Daredevil show getting great reviews, it's no surprise Fortnite are desperate to put this in the game. They're also following it up with an anime collab. Dragon Ball Daima is getting its own crossover, and this was the last project that Akira Toriyama worked on before he passed away, so it's gonna mean a lot to Dragon Ball fans. Not the only anime to take us by surprise, the biggest show of the year, Solo Leveling, is confirmed by leakers, and it'll bring 2 outfits to the game. We have Jinwoo and Cha Hyan. It'll be part of the first wave, and there may even be a mythic or 2 involved. Of course, that's without acknowledging we're still waiting on Demon Slayer, along with Yakuza and James Bond, all of which were expected to release this season. There is still a month until Season 3, so there's plenty of time, but if not, it'll probably come then. In fact, there's plenty of changes that nobody's talking about. Like on the island right now, Fletcher Kane has just got his very own special whiplash. It's at his mansion and has a custom design. However, you might notice something missing from the map. Water sprites have just been vaulted because of a glitch with their hitbox, letting you use them as a huge shield. As for Reload, Fortnite is working on yet another map for fans, this time themed around Chapter 2. This looks insane and officially releases on April 15th, and as you can see, there's all kinds of callbacks like the Lighthouse, Power Plant, and Slurpy Swamp. While you wait for that, Reload is already receiving updates. Just this week, all of these weapons got vaulted, completely refreshing the loot pool. And for all of you Ballistic fans, the drought is finally over. A brand new map has been announced called Hammerfall. It looks like some kind of medieval castle, but it's unfinished right now. Instead, Epic are releasing it in early access so they can get feedback on the layout of the map. Once players approve it, then they'll finish it up. All of this without me even mentioning that OG Season 3 is already going on, and there's an insane secret hidden on the map. If you're a veteran player, you'll remember that battle stars were hidden inside of loading screens and treasure maps. It was so fun trying to locate them every week and then track down the location on the island. Well, I'm happy to report that treasure maps have returned in OG. You can follow them and find 10,000 XP, and if you discover them all, it's an easy 50,000 XP. I've shown you a ton of cosmetics in this video, but how would you like to earn some for free? Nobody was expecting this to ever return, but over the next few weeks, you'll be able to claim Twitch drops for the first time in years. The first drop is the Command Executor pickaxe, available right now until March 31st, so make sure to tune into any Fortnite stream and claim it. And that's not the only thing Epic is doing for players. Check your emails, because if you've signed up for player surveys, you might want to answer them, especially when they're asking about live events. One of the latest forums has asked players if they prefer larger but less frequent events, or more events but on a smaller scale like the mini ones we've been getting lately. And I'd also like to know, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now, with all the skins added in the latest update, you might have missed that some of them are actually remixes. Like obviously the OG pass is full of them, but one that's coming to the shop is a battle pass skin we haven't seen in 5 years. Fusion, the tier 100 from Chapter 2 Season 1, is about to get his first remix ever, taking on a toxic form just like Remedy had in the same battle pass. They're even updating old cosmetics like Venom's pickaxes. These have been locked for years, preventing us from using them with any other skin. That's until now, because Venom and Eddie Brock are now free from the shackles and only Carnage remains. As you're running around looting vaults, be on the lookout for new walkie-talkies placed around the island. There are 7 to find, and collecting all of them will give you a bonus 30,000 XP, as well as some story voice lines along the way.
Alpha team's down. They need backup. Retrieve their masks and inform recruitment we have vacancies to fill.
It's not just BR you gotta look closely in, because this update has made OG even more nostalgic. Sure, we've already got the old graphics and classic weapon models, but one thing was left out: the TAC shotgun. Despite being the old one with the snake game, it had the wrong image attached, and now it's fixed, showing the old one we all recognize. Epic has also finished the new OG styles for owners of Raider's Revenge and the Aerial Assault 1 glider. They're not granted yet, but here's what they look like, perfectly matching the black and gold schemes of the skins, so hopefully they start granting these soon. Another thing players aren't a fan of was a major oversight with the new 50v50 mode. It's a great throwback, but the entire experience was being ruined from day one when people would load in to get a team full of bots. Thankfully, Epic heard our complaints and quickly updated matchmaking, and while you may still find one or two, at least it won't be your entire team. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.